And we're back. For a brief summary, we've entered rock space with our Federation ship. We have plenty of crew. It's Sector 3 with 6 crew. And our weapon pre-igniter is going to allow our burst laser flak combo to deal with most weapons systems before they get a chance to fire. So I think things are looking up, at least for the next 2 sectors. Okay, empty node. 2 stores when I have like very little money, but I can't jump to here. That's actually kind of bad luck. I guess I could sell my emergency respirators if I see something compelling. They're drones and a drone control system. Cloaking, can't get the cloaking even if I sell stuff. Heavy laser 1. Well, actually, if I did sell my respirators, they only are worth 25. Weapon pre-igniter I wouldn't sell for 60. Let's get a little fuel, I guess, while we're here. Might not hit a store for a while, because both of the stores of the sector were here. It's a red sector, so I think there can only be at most 2. Okay, intercepted a rock salvage operation. Alright, their weapons are down. There's one shot in the air, like right here still. Okay. Oops. That was the button that I did not mean to hit. I was thinking, okay, yeah, we could get more scrap than that, and then I just clicked it anyway. Can give them fuel. It's a Federation bomber, which is not a ship you can actually get. I don't know what the rewards for this are. But let's help out this civilian ship. We give them fuel. They give us 46 scrap. Okay, worth it. Buying 4 fuel costs 12 scrap. And since we won't be going to a store for a while, I'm just kind of looking at upgrades. We have our doors manned because we have so much crew, so upgrading doors isn't really a priority. More engines? Or buffer point and weapon, or artillery beam plus power. Yeah, let's get this. Oh, I didn't even need the power. We can keep the med bay on at all times. Oh, because at the end of the last sector, I think I got a discounted reactor upgrade or something? I don't know. Okay. The flak takes a while to travel, so that's why I release it first and then the laser. Looks like it doesn't actually matter that much. Their missiles came back online first. I'm just gonna destroy them. Okay, this time we won't accept surrender accidentally. Get some scrap. Let's see, we can jump from there to the exit. So let's just like meander throughout here. Stay just like barely ahead of the rebels. Okay, we stay out of a ship battle. There's a rock mining vessel. I think someone got a level of something, and we've disabled their weapons. Disabling their shields will probably roughly destroy them, especially if we take their engines too. 4 fuel, huh? Seem to be willing to buy their lives. I'm like starting to get nervous about fuel because I believe we won't see a shop for the rest of the sector, as I've mentioned like several times. But like, if we don't accept surrender, we can probably do a lot better on the scrap reward. Probably more than 12 better. I think I'm not gonna accept surrender. And an asteroid will kill them because they can't dodge it with no engines. Yeah, 39 scrap, and we still got 3 fuel. So that was absolutely correct. See, you can't gain any XP when you're not in combat, so we can't just farm asteroids for shield and engine XP right now. Even though that one missed, we got no engine or piloting XP. Oh yeah, piloting is the other one that you gain by just taking hits, or rather not taking hits. Okay. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? I mean, mercenaries are worse than the rebels, but we're also mercenaries because we flip-flop on everything when it's to our advantage. Okay, a space dock is under assault from the rebels. Oh, we don't like rebels. Although the dock is technically illegal within their laws, it's very important for our trade. We'll pay you in fuel and scrap if you promise to save them. We'll agree. The quest has been added to the next sector. Our P-Igniter, once again, gives us a huge advantage. Cool. We got stuff. See, I believe I can go here, and then the exit will be barely outside of the rebel fleet pursuit. There are intruders on board. They're using Mantis tech, which would be a teleporter, except they don't have a teleporter. And where are the intruders? All right there. We do still have the emergency respirators. Anyway, we clearly, like, just target that. Technically, the burst laser 2 should fire a little later, or maybe it should fire earlier because it has a longer charge time. Anyway, what am I gonna do about these borders? Can I just, like, stall them a little and then run away when the oxygen has finished leaving the room? Send in the humans so that the rock isn't taking triple damage. Select our units. Get out of there. They can only fight us with 2 of them in the room. Not gonna accept surrender. That's slightly better than we would have gotten. Just stalling them in each room so that they don't deal a full point of damage. And then, once they're to the med bay, we've got them. They can't beat us while they're fighting in our med bay, especially with it being level 2. Okay, now we shut all the doors. And wait for some oxygen to fill the ship again. Alright. These sell missiles for scrap event again, but we're out of missiles. Next sector. The only choice is another red sector. I'm fine with that. It was bustling with activity just a few years ago, and now more than half of the jump beacons have been destroyed and settlements have been abandoned. Here's our quest destination. We'll visit it second. Or maybe we'll divert to a store with a bunch of scrap. Rebel ship is patrolling the beacon and immediately turns to engage. We've got drones. And an intruder is on board. Oh. A flushed and panicky rebel soldier is teleported on board. The rebel, who appears unarmed, repeatedly declares his peaceful intentions. I mean, last time I accepted his proposal, it worked out. I'm sure bad stuff can happen. He probably damages one of your... Or no, I think I do know what happens. If you accept his proposal and it's wrong, one of your systems takes ion damage. Although I think it's usually not the weapons. I don't know, maybe it can be the weapons and then you... Or like, That is like permanent until end of fight ion damage. But you could still retreat. Anyway, we'll accept. Oh, we got a crew member. Gets to work as the rebel ship attacks. Okay, so he ended up here. You will be somewhere. The most important role on a ship. Alright, they've got a defense drone and a combat drone. Shoots down missiles and asteroids. I wonder if they can also shoot down flak. Probably only one of the projectiles at most, though. Let's see, they've got single lasers. So as long as I disable either their combat drone or one of their lasers, they can't get through our shields, even if they somehow started hitting with perfect accuracy. Clearly bested us, we merely request your lives. Nope. Should have thought of that before you attacked. Okay, yeah, there's no way I'm getting the crew kill here. I was thinking like some of the crew's already damaged, maybe I can hit their oxygen, but no. Enemies are pretty good about repairing their oxygen. Alright, let's get some upgrades before we go to the quest. Is it time for level 3 shields? Or rather, level 6 shields, which give you 3 points a shield? I think that might be excessive. Maybe it's time to just catch our engines up a little more. Keep buying power that we don't really need. Fine. What's our dodge? 39%. Not bad. Alright, arrive at the beacon and detect a rebel scout assaulting a compound on a nearby desolate moon. We'll attempt to rescue the space dock. That is a big weapon. They also have a teleporter, but only 3 humans for crew. They're probably not going to try boarding us. They have 2 bubbles of shield. They're a little more powerful than we've been dealing with. Oh, they did come over to fight. Seems like a mistake. Wait, no, don't have the rock join. Have the mantis join. We can afford slightly lower dodge as our NG takes over the engines. Because their weapons are... or their only weapon that's dodgeable is disabled anyway. Okay, we killed their crew. Get back to stations. Their teleporter was still on cooldown, that's why it was blinking. I think we can actually afford to let them fire their weapons. We'll just lower their shields a bit. For the sake of ending the fight faster. 5 hull points restored from the rebel trading post. Or not rebel, the anti-rebel trading post, the outpost. Also, we got a bunch of scrap. And they're a store, because of course they are. Fire beam deals no physical damage, but ignites fire. It cannot pierce any amount of shields because it deals no damage. Laser charger can charge 2 times, giving it an additional projectile. So it's a bad burst laser 2. Burst Laser 2 charges up 3 shots in 12 seconds. Alright. Ion Blast? Can disable systems without causing hull damage. Tip, for every 1 point of ion damage, 1 power bar is removed from the target system and it's then locked for 5 seconds, preventing repowering. If an ion weapon hits shields, the damage is automatically applied to the shield system. So a single ion blast won't actually really help that much, because you can't re-hit the same thing to keep it ionized. Or rather, to build it up further. What else is in the store? Some drones. There is drone control. It comes with a combat drone Mark 1. Could get hacking. We've got 14 drone parts. I wouldn't mind having a combat drone. But I don't think having a combat drone is better than having hacking. And the clone blade just replaces the med bay. Automatically clones dead crew with skill penalty. And every time you jump, you get healed. If it's not powered when the crew member dies, then you have just a moment to power it on before the crew member dies permanently. I could take a drone control. Oh no, I don't have the money. I was thinking drone control plus defense 1, which would really defend us against missiles. I think I'd just take hacking. And a power bar. Oh yeah, we'll intervene to defend an outpost. That is a missile. Oh yeah, we don't need defense drones because we have the weapon pre-igniter. Intruders detected, right there. Welcome to dying. He's nearly dead. Just have the Mantis finish him off. Then we should probably like shoot our weapons again. Oh no, they got a missile! It did 1 damage. I thought I heard them fire a missile. Okay, the outpost gave us gifts. We have a lot of scrap again. Buffer point on oxygen seems appropriate. What else could I do? More artillery beam. It sounds fun. I don't know if it's good, but it sounds fun. I'm almost certain it's not good even. Hey, free defense drone. We don't have drone control, but free defense drone. Oh yeah, I didn't even use hacking last battle. I don't think we needed it, but I didn't use it. Oh, wait a minute. There are a couple people that need to get to the medbay. It would help if the medbay was actually powered on. Alright, back to stations, reroute power to engines. Okay, so here and then clockwise around, then maybe here, or maybe like here. You're trying to get as many jumps into each sector as you can. Oh, yeah, let's aid a civilian ship. Mind control. They hit Fen. He's mind controlled. We'll interrupt him attacking the sensors after a bit by having the rock go in. Actually, I think we can just free him by hitting the mind control at all. No, I think we have to reduce the mind control to 0 health. Not just hit it at all, but we reduced it to 0 health. And it's still on cooldown. Alright, we lit a fire, but there's no oxygen on the automated ship, so that's gonna go out. Anyway, we got him. The civilian ship made a fast retreat while we were fighting, so no bonus rewards. Wait, didn't I? I was gonna go here. I guess it's not too late. You can go here, then here. It's another civilian ship with an automated rebel scout. Combat drone. And not enough weapons to actually get through. So let's target their shields and engines. Huh, they had a buffer point on shields. They have exactly level 3 shield. What's their evade? Maybe I should hack their engines so their evade drops to 0. Or I should hit their piloting next. Hey, artillery beam, got him. Can't dodge that. Alright, the ship breaks apart. Civilian ship again made a retreat. It's an automated scout in an asteroid belt. With the help of the asteroid belt, they could get through our shields if we, did nothing about it whatsoever. That should have probably been aimed at the engines, because the flak can hit weirdly. This gives us at least a little more surface we can hit. And have the flak go first, because the burst laser is targeted, the flak scatters a bit. So we'd rather have the flak hit the shield, which is a large target. Okay. Got him. Oh, there's a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. Does not want to engage you. We'll demand the surrender of their stuff. It looks like they don't want to fight. They're trying to retreat. They have an anti-combat drone. Shoots to stun and possibly destroy your combat drones. But I don't have combat drones, so good luck with that. Here now. Flak first, cancel the burst laser shot. Oh yeah, one of our flak shots did get shot down. And we shot down their drone, or rather it got in the way. So it did absorb a shot. Waiting for the burst laser 2 to be more ready. Enemy FTL delayed. Their engines are down and on fire, and the fire has to be fixed first. Artillery beam wrecking them a little. There's about to be no oxygen anywhere on the ship. They don't have a pilot. And we destroyed them. Okay, you detect faint life signatures from an intact piece of the hull. They were transporting prisoners, and the sole survivor offers to join your crew as a first step on their path to get revenge. Aki, the Mantis. Oh, we have too much crew. I think a second Mantis is more valuable than a third human. So we'll leave Martin at a nearby beacon. I'm pretty sure that's what happens in the lore when you dismiss a crew member. Where should you stay? Where was Matten staying? You know, just be like vaguely over here. Is it time for upgrades? Is there a nearby store? No. Might be able to get like one upgrade without regretting it. Or no, I want to save up for cloaking. Oh, it's once again the fire event. Got reconstructive teleport. What does that do? Crew member gets fully healed by teleportation. We don't have a teleporter, but we can sell that. Also, I was wondering if the one time I couldn't remove an augmentation and put it in the cargo was just because of being in like a hazardous sector or something. I couldn't remember. But I guess you just can't put augmentations in the cargo? What happens if I get an extra one? Alright, discover an autonomous scout. The AI wastes no time in engaging. Anyway, they have no shields, let's just shoot. They're not gonna be dodging anything for the rest of the battle. Got him. Lots of scrap. Buffer weapon point? Yeah, let's go to the exit. There might be an opportunity to spend some money there. Wreckage drifts by your screens and you see the remains of the dying ships sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were. Oh yeah, because we jumped into the aftermath of what seems to be a brutal exchange. Let's investigate. As you approach the wreckage, a Mantis ship screams into the system, either sensing prey or to finish the job. Its fellows started. They do have a teleporter. They only have 2 Mantis crew members, so we can match them on that. Okay, they only sent 1. It's teleporting into there. So we'll immediately deal some damage, and we'll select our Mantis instead of a door. Get him to where he's trying to break into. He'll be in a 2v1. Their weapons are down. Got him. Alright, close doors. Aki should be healed. I almost wish you could save a configuration of power. Next sector. NG controlled that gives us 2 choices, or NG controlled that gives us 1 choice. Also, that was sector 4, so I'm gonna split the part again. But I think the choice here is obvious. So we'd like a store with cloaking and some fuel. Mantis have been threatening the NG core worlds, but we should be able to stock up for our journey. So yeah, see ya!